Roberto Monaco here, and in this video, we are going to be talking about your 7 speaking opportunities that you have in your practice. Make sure you have a pen and paper because it's going to be awesome, and I'm going to show you how to capitalize on them. All right. So when I look and talk to chiropractors, usually they say, Roberto, I would love the idea of doing outside talks. Obviously, speaking is one, if not the most effective ways to get new patients, because nowadays everybody is doing ads, everybody is on Google, everybody's been trying to do Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, but everybody's just scrolling too, right? They're scrolling. And tell me when you have actual opportunity to be in front of someone for 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, right? So your ability, your capacity, your potential to influence someone is way bigger, obviously. Now, the question is, Roberto, how do I do that? Well, to get speaking gigs, primarily you need 1, a phenomenal talk, 2, know how to get talks and deliver an amazing experience. What I found is that the most effective way to get talks is to deliver an amazing talk. People are like, how is that possible? Well, when you deliver an amazing presentation in front of 5 people, 50, 120, 15, guess what? Those people are going to be like, you know what? Why don't you come and speak to that group? Now, we're going to talk more about how you can deliver this amazing talk. But in your practice right now, what I figured out is this. Statistically speaking, if you see, let's say, 100 different family units, you have at least 40 different speaker opportunities. Go again. Yeah, if you see not 100 people, you may have a family, 20 people, right? But if you have like different family units, let's say 100, you have at least 40 speaking gigs. It would be like what, 3 talks, outside talks a month? You just don't do. If you only do that, you could like literally fill a practice with as many patients as possible, as many patients as you want to fill. Now, so Roberto, where do I start? I think the first place is to figure out what kind of speaking opportunities you have. Right? Experience, because I identified 7 different types of speaker opportunities, because every different speaker opportunity, you have to be able to talk to the person differently. So here they are. Number 1, they're business owners. Now, I promise you that in your practice right now, you have people who own their business. And every business owner, they're always interested in increasing productivity, increased performance, increased sales, increased revenues. I'm a business owner, I'm interested. So if you can connect your topic, your subject, health, wellness, to productivity, more revenue, more sales, you're good to go. Right? And as a business owner, if you have 2 or more employees, guess what? They have meetings. So there's a vast opportunity for you to do presentations. Could be in some companies to do in-person events, they're back, or could be virtual presentations. Nowadays, everybody actually doing virtual presentations, meeting through Zoom. So just connect and start having this conversation, okay? So part of your, I promise you, when you look at patient base, and they're business owners, that's number 1. Number 2, they work for a company. Again, if they're not, quote unquote, the decision maker, but they work for a company, again, other opportunities for you to speak. Now, when you have a patient come in, all you ask is, hey, Bob, hey, Mary, you still work for XYZ company? And you can easily figure out where they work. You might be able to ask them, or you might go to LinkedIn and they will tell you their work. and they say yes, still working for the company, then you follow up with the question, hey, are you working now in the office or still working from home? And if they're working from home, quote unquote, doing remote work, you can say, hey, have a brand new presentation helping companies, helping teams to help the employees to stay healthy, work from home. Because there's research out there that shows that while remote uh, work has a lot of positive benefits, also there's some negative aspects of it that impacts people's health, levels of stress, the division between personal life, professional life. There's a list of it. So it's a great opportunity for you to do virtual presentations. Now, if they're back working in the office, then you say, good, because I have a new series on helping people to become stronger now to protect themselves, because we know the pandemic has exposed people, and my mission now is to make sure our community is healthy. Who should I talk to? Right? So if it's not only the owner, the second category is you talk to someone, and that person might be the person in charge. Let's say is a manager that you can speak for his or her team, or that person could be your connection for decision maker. Right? Number three, they work for an association or chamber. Now, I have done a lot, and I still do a lot of work for association chamber. Now, if that person works for association chamber, is good to go. Just ask for an introduction. What I found is that associations and chambers, they're always looking for someone who can deliver amazing value. Do you know anybody who can deliver an amazing value? I know it's you, right? Especially for those who join our influencing from the front class, and you know how to build talks, how to elegantly add value and influence an audience. We don't have to be doing a sales pitch the whole time. Then that's you, right? So again, associations and chambers, they're always looking for speakers, because that's how they get their membership excited. Number four, they work for a nonprofit. Now, if you know anybody in your circle of influence or your patients that they work for a nonprofit organization, one thing that we know about nonprofits, they're always in the business of fundraising. They want to raise funds for their cause. And one of the things that, if you have a rapport with the person, if you want to support their cause, you can offer your quote unquote speaking services. You can donate your fee as a speaker, and you say, hey, how about this? We do an event, we do like a breakfast, I bring breakfast, we charge, let's say, $10. We do a fundraising. You keep the $10 plus how many people show up. And in the end of my workshop, usually what I do, I offer an opportunity for people, if they want to get healthy, they have an opportunity. Because the worst thing I can do as a doctor is to get people excited and tell them that I cannot help them. I don't do that, right? And then you say, look, my consultation is usually $300. I'm gonna do an offer for 49, and I'll donate all the money to you guys. So not only you're gonna make money, be able to fundraise the front and the back end. How does that sound? I'm telling you, it's gonna be a home run, because nonprofits, they have the list, they have the connection, they have the influence. Uh, Number five, they work for a local, state, federal government. I don't have a lot of experience here. I done some events for them before, and they're always looking. They have sales meetings. They meet up. I feel like one of the barriers that you may encounter here is that some environments you cannot quote unquote sell, promote anything, which is totally fine. I've done over 4,500 talks. I never done a bad talk. I mean, I personally know that when I say that, it means like I may have done a bad talk, but I never regret doing a talk, because there's always something positive that can come out of a presentation. That was my point. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's a relationship. Sometimes you build up your list. So in the event you cannot quote unquote promote your services during your talk, one way to do it is to offer a lead magnet. Let's say you're doing a presentation, and you can say something like, look, today I want to talk about the three types of stress. One is toxicity. I don't have time to spend too much time on it, but for those interested, I have a PDF here of the 10 most toxic foods that you have to avoid. Email me or text this number to you. That way, You can take the sale outside the room, and that way nobody get quote unquote mad with you. Don't break the rules, and you still have you can use speaking as a lead generation. Right? Awesome. That's number 5. Number 6, they are a member of a group, association, chamber, mastermind, nonprofit, church. Now, remember before on my previous point, I said they work for. Now, let's say they don't work for, but they're a member. I've seen people do really well with churches. They get connected and they do talks at churches. I personally done a lot of talks at masterminds. People belong to a mastermind group. Nowadays, you have so many quote unquote mastermind groups of moms, dads, executives, business. And if you have a patient who is a member, not the owner, they say, hey, sometimes I have speakers. Why don't you come and speak to a group? I realized that a lot of times people don't know that you speak. They don't know that you can provide quote unquote workshops, seminars. And I'll tell you here that it's really important for you to see yourself not only as a doctor, but as a speaker, because when you change how you see yourself, your audience changes how they see you. Very, very, very important. And number 7, let's say your audience is retired, the retirement community. Now, this category in the past used to be, I'm talking about pre-COVID era, used to be super hot, and because they have the time, they have the money, and they and they're looking for to maximize the remaining years they have in their lives. So a lot of chiros actually used to do talks in retirement communities. Then obviously COVID happened, they shut it down. Personally, I would reach out to the event coordinator they all have and ask if they want to do a Zoom presentation on how to be healthy, to be stronger moving forward post-COVID era. Maybe you not be able to do a in-person live event, but again, they have the time, they have the money, they have the interest, they have more urgency, and you can do a virtual presentation. There's some docs out there to do virtual presentation. Now, definitely add an element of being able to deliver a virtual presentation, charisma, engagement, being able to do an elegant call to action, have a link for them to pay or to schedule consultation, but it is possible. So I really hope that I don't want to make this video here too long, but I really hope that I inspire you to start breaking down these different types of speaking gigs so that you can start thinking in terms of, you know what, there's a massive opportunity for me in my practice right now so I can serve people at the highest level. For those interested, we have an event coming up, Influencing from the Front. We've been doing this event since 2009. There's a link below here. It's just life-changing. As a matter of fact, I have a testimony that I want to show you.
All right, Billy D, I just wanted to give it up for my friend and speaking coach, Roberto Monaco. He helps me in so many ways. I have always been known to be, speaking something that I feel like comes natural to me because the passion's inside that it's got to get out. But he's really helped me with structure, building the talk so that you're going to get the most out of my talk. You're going to get meat and potatoes. You're going to get action steps. It's going to be the best way to, use of your time and my time is what I'm trying to say. There's fluidity, there's transitions that I never had before, and it's good for someone like Roberto to review my talks. And the thing that's so cool is I do these talks in front of no one, which is like friggin' so hard because there's no energy in the room, and I've done it, and then I feel so comfortable with doing that, and then when I get on stage, it's almost second nature, but then you get that friggin' flow of energy from all you people that are out there, and it just takes it to the next level. But the thing is, if you're serious about anything in life, I have a guitar coach that helps me with music all before Cal Jam because I want to get better at things. You're never, ever, ever, I'm 61, going to be 62, you're never too old to get better. You know what I'm saying? And if you're serious about really literally taking your business, your life, whatever you're passionate about to the next level, I feel that speaking is one of the best ways to articulate what you do and to gain a following, to start a movement, to change the world. And that's what Cal Jam's about, and I really think he's helped me the past 3 years, and those 3 years I've got the best reviews on all our surveys from everybody. So Roberto Monaco, Influenceology, tell him Billy D sent you. I guarantee you, you'll love him. He's an awesome dude. He's got the heart of gold, and he will help improve your speaking skills in so many ways wherever you're deficient. So, signing off, I love you. Be at Cal Jam. It's going to friggin' rock your friggin' mind, bro and sister. Peace out.
A lot of people ask me, Roberto, what is the secret sauce? Right? What is the secret sauce of speaking? And in my experience, that happens twice in my career, is being able to deliver an amazing, amazing talk to an audience. And a lot of people, they want to quote unquote get speaking gigs, and they do all this work, all this marketing to get speaking gigs. Then they go do the talk, and the talk, let's say, is average. Now they don't get referrals. In my perspective, if you care about your audience, if you take the time to analyze, understand their needs, their wants, their problems, put the presentation together, and you go in and you deliver world-class talk, that presentation will be able to generate more talks, right? More opportunities. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't speak to inform, speak to transform. I'm really looking forward to seeing one of our events. There's a link below here if you want to discover more information about what we do. Don't speak to inform, speak to transform. We talk soon.